Hi everyone, Dave Morgan here. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and certified anger management coach. I want to talk today a little bit about the holidays. The holidays is a time of joy, togetherness, times of celebration, but could also be a source of real stress and overwhelm and anxiety. So we've put together some strategies to hopefully help you have a peaceful holiday season. So one, it's really important to try to set boundaries. All right, make sure that you put yourself first. You prioritize your self-care. Say no when necessary if you're invited to several parties or celebrations, or maybe there's a celebration you go to every year that creates a lot of stress for you. So it's okay to say no. Two, try to really limit food and alcohol consumption. I think if you're overindulging, you're eating too much sugar, you're drinking too much alcohol, it could really affect your mood, especially alcohol, right? I think that, it really amplifies emotions. So when things are good, they're good. When things are bad, they're bad, right? So it might be hard to filter things that you're saying. It's going to lower your inhibitions. So really, just paying attention to how much food and alcohol you consume. Third, trying to reframe and stay positive. I think if you're kind of used to seeing family members or friends and you anticipate kind of negative conversations or interactions, and you're focusing on the negative, try to reframe. Try to really try to focus on the positive. Try to try to be grateful as best you can. Try to cultivate gratitude, and if you can, surround yourself with positivity. Four, try to do some consequential thinking. I think sometimes in the moment when we get overwhelmed, anxious, stressed out, apathy could set in, and in those moments we don't really care about what the consequences might be because we're in a higher emotional state. But then once we come down from that emotional state, then we're sort of faced with those consequences, and we kind of feel good about it. We feel shameful about it. So try to do some consequential thinking. Think about what the consequences might be of your actions. When you get really overwhelmed, I think it's okay to excuse yourself. It's okay to take a time out. Go if you need to take a walk or go to the bathroom, or maybe just do some deep breathing. Just do it, just a mental reset. So you could prepare a little bit better for for those difficult conversations. But it's okay to take that time out. Don't hang in there too long. Six. Trying to utilize empathy. If someone's talking about politics or a difficult subject, and you're having a hard time relating, maybe just trying to listen actively and just try to have some empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Understand their perspective, understand how they're feeling. You don't have to agree with it. You just have to try to understand it. Okay. Next is, and the final strategy is really just trying to have a plan, trying to, try to be flexible, try to have a realistic schedule, trying to, maybe budget wisely. I think if we're spending a lot of money, it could really, cause us a lot of stress during the holiday season. So, try to really have an action plan, and be adaptable. Okay. So, those are just a couple of strategies that we put together for you. You could use all of them, you could use some of them, but just make sure that you take care of your emotional well-being, your emotional self during the holiday season. And I think if you're able to do that, then, it could be a time of celebration, and it could also be a time of peace, and it doesn't have to be so stressful. So thank you.